Have to hit the button 50 times for no reason sometimes. I barely hear you myself, so. Wanna see how I can cheese her? That's how you cheese her. Roll, god damn you. She just stands there and takes it. Doesn't do anything about it. When she does the ultimate, I'm pretty much dead though. I don't do this. I have no clue how to not die to this. I have actually no idea how I'm supposed to avoid that. Maybe I'm gonna try, first I'm gonna swap my weapon away from having any kind of magical effect if I can. Not Great Runes. Ashes of War, this one. Can I give it standard? Yes. So now I should still be able to parry, but have 100% physical reduction instead of 95%. And so I'm gonna try and just block it. Yes, there's a phase 2. I'm gonna try and just block it. See if I have the stamina to just withstand the barrage of damage. Instead of letting her heal off 5% of my health. And I rolled too early for the dash. Rip me. Ah, she heals so much. Do what? It's not this. Yeah, but I can't heal and deal damage at the same time. I literally can. Yeah, I had the inputs already queued, so I couldn't change what was gonna happen. She's learning. She like blocked something and it didn't stagger because of it. Yeah, running away is not an option. There's only two options were going to be, well, try to see if I can block the whole thing, just blocking, or if I can run far enough away. And she was so far away, I was like, you know what, let's try the runaway method real quick. Nope. Just did a little partial parry and backed off while I can't change what's going on. It's not very fair, because I literally just spent all of my stamina, and then she does that. So I can't even... I still don't know if I'm able to block all of that or not. I really don't think so, but I have no fucking clue how you're supposed to avoid that otherwise. You can't run away from it. I really doubt you can block all of it. You can't interrupt it. You might be able to parry it, but that would be god level. It hits all around her, so you can't just dash in a specific direction. And it hits multiple times, so you can't just like roll once for each dash. I can't roll because I have no stamina because I partial parried an attack and it took all of my stamina to do nothing. I can't roll, I can't block, I can't run, I can't do nothing. The game gave me enough credit to not take full damage from an attack, but still took all of my stamina and said good luck. Just not a fan of the fact that sometimes she can be staggered and sometimes she can't. It's like either you're staggerable or you're not. It doesn't make much sense that, oh, because you're crouching in that one specific way, you can't be fucking staggered. Oh, he's got super armor. It's ridiculous. Let's go with just enough realism to irritate me, but not enough for anything to make much sense. I literally hit up my block and was facing the wrong way because I was still running even though I had let go of the button. It took a second for it to actually do anything. Go away. Any ideas? I have zero idea how you're supposed to not die to that ability. It's an AoE around her. She tracks onto you, so you can't get away from her. You can't roll behind her or anything because it tracks around her, and you can't just dodge it because it's multiple hits, and it's so much damage and so many hits you can't just block it. So you can't block it, you can't roll it, you might be able to parry it, but I really doubt it, and I'm not going to be good enough to do it, and you can't run away from her. And you can't interrupt it. So if I can't stop her from doing it, I have to avoid the damage by running away or dodging it, or be able to block the damage, and I can do neither. And even if I do block it, she heals off of the attacks. So even if I could dodge or block all of those attacks, she would just be full health by the time it was over. Or at the very least, she's getting the effect. If I don't know if it's actually healing her if I'm taking 0 damage, but she's getting the effect when it hits me through my shield. Like the red aura around her. Malenia. I don't know why my game just minimized itself. In order to avoid her waterfowl dance combo, you must start running away from her while maintaining a lock on as soon as she leaps, which will then let you avoid the first 2 spin attacks entirely if done soon enough. If not, you will have to roll the second one. What do you mean roll it? The spin attack has to be rolled through, and make sure to stay away from her until the final AoE triggers. If you are caught by the attack, it is better to roll towards her than away. The extreme edges of the attack seem to have more hitboxes. Seem to doesn't really bode well for a guide, my guy. So the tip for avoiding the damage is to roll. She's an optional boss. No way I didn't die. I finally managed to avoid those attacks. I'm chalking up to luck, not the fucking guide either. Yeah. What am I supposed to do if she starts it while I'm doing an attack, though? Like, for real. I'm not a ranged character. And, like, literally this guide says to use Comet Azure. Which is a fucking 60 intelligence mage spell. That's why usually all the good spells are high level spells, because mages are really, really strong in Dark Souls games, but they're not fun to play usually because it's not a lot of variety. I'm gonna block an attack. Can you watch her health and see if it actually goes up even though I took no damage? It does. That's stupid. Leave me alone. Ugh, as soon as I hit a button. Literally the moment I went to hit my skill, she dashed in with a super armor ability. Super armor. And a dash that has no range on it, just literally wherever you are, I'm now next to you. And the third hit moves with, like, she moves forward for it, so if you roll away, you're likely to just get hit by the third anyway, because it's the only boss or character to ever exist in a Dark Souls that can move and attack at the same time. She's already got this long-ass sword and this massive amount of range with her lunges, and they're like, yeah, let's just make that third hit further. It's not enough range. Like, is her hit a leech ability or not? Because she's healing when she takes none of my health. It's just attacking enemies heals her. Well, that's convenient. I'm already running. It's not enough, though. I was literally across her arena and I still could not get away from the second hit. Right? I mean, the community would just come up with some way to make her not do anything. They'll realize, like, oh, if we do this thing with this ability, she just walks towards you and never fucking moves. Take a breath, lady. Have I actually enjoyed any of this game? Like, I think the last time I actually enjoyed a fight was Market. Everything else just been annoying. Yeah, the commander with no enemies, so basically 1/3 of the fight was enjoyable. It's like, I'm beating the bosses, and then I'm happy not because I finally beat it, but because I don't ever have to fucking do it again. No. I feel like I'm just playing For Honor all the time, man. Just constantly playing against like AI that's like able to cheat and knows my inputs and just has chains out of their chains and can, like, it's like, Jesus Christ. Oh look, she did the first of her 3-hit combo, but it also, that strike also leads into the first of her 2-hit combo, and her grab, and her 5-hit combo, and her fucking everything. It leads into everything. They can go into any of their combos in the middle or at the end of any of their combos. So it's impossible to know what they're gonna do, and they're arbitrarily aggressive. Look how aggressive she's being all of a sudden. I can't get her to attack me sometimes, and now she won't back off. Again, she's all of a sudden ultra passive, but was just 2 seconds ago aggressive as hell. And again, just any of her combos lead into any of her other combos, and she can stop any of those combos at pretty much any point in the middle of the combo and chain it into another combo. So I can't predict it. I can't say, oh, there's an opening after this combo, because if I'm out of range, she just waits and there would have been an opening. But if I get in range, then they just lead into another combo. They're not consistently aggressive or passive, so it's like I can't predict anything or take chances. I can't do nothing. I just have to get lucky and react to everything instead of plan things out. Or come in here overpowered and bored out of my fucking mind grinding shit in an RPG game that's never wanted me to do that before. I think right there was the epitome of exactly everything I'm talking about. All the work I did, nothing, means nothing, because it's all healed back. Come on, you haven't done your ultimate yet. There it is. I couldn't roll because my character did a perfect 180 spin stop instead of just like not moving. Literally just, instead of doing that, he did this, so I could do nothing while he was in the middle of it. Fantastic. Glad to see I'm making 0 progress on her health bar at this point. Arbitrarily aggressive. And now passive. Nice. And her ultimate, and I have no space in this direction to dodge it all. Why did I stop running? I have no idea why my character stopped running and turned around. No, oh thank God. I still can't run even though I have stamina. Thank you. I just want to sprint. I have been holding the fucking button for like 30 seconds. What number am I on? I have no clue if that was an 8 or a 9 or a 7 or what. I don't know if I'm a 609 or whatever. It hasn't changed. But I hadn't saved it yet. I have to actually save the document for it to update. but it's too fucking tiny on this screen. I can't see it. Still can't sprint. Still literally, I'm at full fucking stamina and cannot sprint. How much harder do I have to hold this fucking button? Still not sprinting, still not sprinting. There we go. It only took 80% of my stamina to regenerate before I could finally do the move I'm holding. Still not sprinting. And it's very nice of her to do that move in the middle of the arena, so I can't get away from it. I think it's ridiculous that there's a move in the game that the strategy is to run is like on the frame you see it, you have to already be running, and you have to have already had some level of decent distance to even have a hope in God's prayer to get away from the second hit. And then there's a third. Holy fuck. I'm a melee character, bro. I don't understand what they were thinking. Now let's make a character that can heal off of hitting your shield and dealing no damage, so it's not leech, it's hit. But it still heals more if she does more damage, so it is kind of like leech.